So I sold this windshield, assuming I don't break it, taking it out. But I sold this windshield to a fellow that bought a truck off me, and the windshield in the truck that I sold was pretty smashed. He's trying to put together this truck on a pretty tight budget, which I can appreciate. So he's looking for a windshield, and I gave him this one for next to nothing. So we got to yank it out without breaking it. It's going to be a little difficult because the rubber gasket is hard as a rock. And get out of there, wasp. God damn, these fucking wasps. If I don't get stung, just got chased by a wasp. Anyway, when he comes back, little shit's gonna get it. I let them be, no pun intended, if they let me be. If they start messing with me, it's the end of them. So I'm going to show you how I pull a windshield, trying to save it, when the gasket is hard as a rock. This stuff is like cement. It is no longer rubber. So hopefully I can do this without messing it up or breaking the windshield or getting stung by a wasp. So these are the tools that I dug out to yank this windshield out. A couple fillet knives. They're nice because they're really thin. This little spade tool, which I've used a bunch for pulling windshield gaskets. A couple pick tools. Another little scraper thing. Utility knife, essential. And a large flathead screwdriver. So first thing, we just got to get all this trim off, which isn't too hard. It's easy to get off. It's miserable to put on when you install a windshield. So I'm not really trying to save this stuff. Probably should, but when it's in this gasket that's super, super stiff, it's pretty hard to get out without bending the trim. So that's not too bad. You can see how that's hooked in there, just with that little blip of a hook. Just kind of get hooked underneath and just sort of wiggled it until it popped out. Just sort of like very, very gently prying until it just sort of works its way out. Once you get one corner of it out, it usually just comes right out. So I'm pulling down with a twisting motion, slowly working it, trying not to bend it with the intention of saving it. All right, sweet. So I like to start in like a corner, just kind of see. Yeah, this might not go too bad. If it's really, really crusty, yeah, you can just break it away. That usually makes it a lot easier. And you also want to know where your edge of your window is, because you don't want to slice into your window. I just made a little cut here. Try to get some more of this away. Sweet. So we're on a roll here. See if you can get that out of the way. Very, very carefully cut that. Try not to scratch the windshield. Once you get that edge exposed, that means it's just basically going to pop right out. I just wanted to start on this corner here and kind of get the same thing. Just kind of get up here, along here, and then same across the top, and then get inside and kind of just push it out a little bit. You don't want it to fall out, obviously. Fucking wasp, fuck you, you're dead. You can see how hard this thing is. It's just breaking apart. If you hear any cracking sounds, like what I just heard, it means that there's like sand and dirt up inside the crease. And that's usually the sand and the dirt is rubbing up against the window. So when you're manipulating the gasket, it's starting to dig into the window. You don't want that because that's how a crack will start. Just got to be really gentle. Patience is your friend on these. Sometimes you have to chunk these away in pieces, making multiple cuts. Because it doesn't just pull away and tear away because it's so hard. So this is a good lesson if you're trying to save a window out of a junkyard or something like that, where the body doesn't matter. You obviously don't want to be cutting in with a utility knife on like a body that's really nice because it will scratch and then it'll start to rust. That's not good. But if you don't care about the vehicle, this is perfect. So on top, it's just more of the same. Just keep cutting, go slow. Slowly pick away at it. Being very careful not to get too close to the window because you don't want to break it. This one is going pretty easy. The corners are probably the toughest part. It's usually the thickest. And you don't always know where the corner of the window ends. Oh, that's a good feeling. Oh yeah. It's nice when it just pulls away like that. This exposes the whole windshield right there. I used to go to this junkyard years ago. Parts of the Past. What was the guy's name? Or the yard's name? Parts of the Past. The guy's name was Fred. Had these crazy buck teeth. And had a wicked lisp, which didn't sound very intimidating. But the guy was pretty legit. And that if he saw you walking on his cars, he would try to shoot at you. And that isn't a joke. The guy was nuts. He's also really expensive, so I never really bought much off of him. Fuck off, fly. Yeah, that guy Fred. Had teeth that stuck straight out of his face like this. Walk my cars, I'll shoot ya. That's how he talked. The guy was serious. Anyway, we're at the moment of truth here. So I got some sort of stuff I quickly grabbed to pad the windshield. Hopefully that does something. Oh, that's not bad at all. Just gently, I'm going to go over the other side, do the same thing. There it is. So I want to try to lift it onto this foam because I don't want to roll it on the metal. Or get it stuck on the windshield, on the windshield wet bar. Oh, there we go. Like so. Sweet. That wasn't too hard. Primer black F250 four-wheel drive. Huh. This guy must have done a compression check on this engine. Not too bad. 145, 145, 130. I mean, it's not terrible. If I saw one that was like super, super low, that'd be really not good. But this thing ran like a top. And I actually think it's a 428 that's in this thing. So that's pretty great. I measured the stroke the other day. So there you have it, the window's out. I didn't break it. That's always a plus. So if you want to see more of these and you liked it, let me know. And I'll do more. If you hated it, which I'm sure some people did, let me know. If you have a better way of doing it, let me know. I'm always open to new ways of doing things. Not really. Anyway, thanks for watching, and appreciate you all, and see you in the next one.